it's not dog friendly, so we've had to leave these two in the front. I'm going in.
Give me the car, please.
I think that's too thin.
You're not going to get through there.
It might rub out. Yeah. So we've arrived at Horton Ferry Terminal. We're all booked in now for our trip over to Hoy. It's a very small booking office, very friendly. Toilets in there as well if you need them. And just a few cars here at the moment. We've got 3/4 of an hour to wait. Got to be here 20 minutes before it goes, and no more than an hour before it goes. At the top. So we've arrived at Scapa Flow Museum. It's not dog friendly, so we've had to leave these two in the front. Sprocket has never been up on the seats in the front before, well, not before this holiday, encouraged by Pickle. So Scapa Flow Museum, and it's free. And amazingly, even though it wasn't very nice weather while we were on the ferry, really drizzling, blustery and cold, now we're here, it's cleared up. So we've been very, very lucky with the weather here compared with other people I've seen that have come across to Orkney.
The German ships, sank their ships after
yes,
the
they scuttled it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Age of Assumption.
This bit.
Yeah.
So I presume that's a prop shaft then.
Yeah, the propeller shaft and bearings were moved from the wreck in 1982 without it.
These are the bearings. So this is the pump house that pump the fuel for all the ships in Scapa Flow, the Royal Navy. So just map of the island, so we're here. Tonight we're going up to there. And tomorrow we come all the way around, look at some places here. The Dwarfie warships So because the museum is by the ferry terminal, there's a sudden influx of people into the museum, and now everyone's gone. Nobody here at all. Well, they are, but some are in the cafe. But a lot have moved on. But we're allowed now to take the dogs around. They've got a large object display open today. Is it just on Tuesdays? Just on Tuesdays. Some volunteers come across to man that part.
Today's Tuesday.
Pardon?
And apparently today is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Because I thought, oh, it's going to be like that other one, which was very small, wasn't it? Go. But this is huge. I thought if I go too far down here, I don't know where we come out. We have to turn around. This is where I got to. Let's just have a look. I bet that's asbestos.
Yeah,
That looks like it. It'll be alright unless you disturb it, isn't it? We put a roof on that because I was going to poke this at the top. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to come out somewhere else. That was interesting. Ooh. Right.
Sprocket, let's pick on Daddy.
Right, Pickle, go. She's eating. Move your... Awesome. Right, go.
Does she not know how gates work?
Which one?
Pickle.
The beauty of driving away from the terminal after everyone's gone is there's no one in the road behind us, so we can go as slowly as we like and stop and video. If Rachel stops rustling. Rachel stops rustling. That's the one remaining oil tank that's behind the museum. The scenery is stunning around here, so we've just pulled over, let a local go past, which he was grateful for. Probably the only car on the island. Just to get some of the scenery. See out here. About blocking my view. The different colours of the water. It's amazing. So basically this is the grave of a girl who got pregnant and then committed suicide because that wasn't a done thing. And the villagers buried her up here at the boundary of the village, and then she was discovered by pig cutters, and then when they were doing things in the Second World War, someone made a fiberglass gravestone because anything else would sort of not be suitable out here and disrupt the grave more. So there's some boardwalk here. Literally in the middle of nowhere, and there's some fresh flowers on there. Oh, nice. Very sad, but on the other hand, what a beautiful spot. The water. You hear the dogs not happy that I've got out and they haven't. quiet. So there's been a couple of cars. One I think was a local, the other one that came across on the ferry. But you can see for literally a mile behind normally. No one's coming. Someone is coming. Plenty of passing spaces. It's not unlike if you've been up through the top of Scotland, through sort of the region near Alton-Hara. Single track road, very easy. There's something else up there, I'm not sure what that one is. What are you doing in my space? You haven't learned to drive yet. That's where we're going, up there to the Dwarfie Stone. There's a proper little track through the heather here to the Dwarfie Stone, and some little steps further up to proper boarding. Oh, I might regret putting shorts on. Say?
We had to stop to sniff some hay.
Oh right. Yeah, proper boarding preserves the landscape. Well, imagine this gets a bit boggy. Go. It is a beautiful sunny day. It's just there is a little bit of a gusty wind, which is why I've put jumpers and coats on. But as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. So, and the lady at the museum said about this sort of quarry across the other side, dramatic landscape, and it produces sort of echo sounds sometimes. Gustav is looking a little bit smaller now off in the distance. Hasn't taken that long though, is it? It's a 5-minute walk so far.
We're not there yet.
It's another 5-minute walk to go.
It's steeper.
It's not as steep as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was about a 300-foot climb, and I thought you were going to claim your knees and stay behind.
Well, I should put my knees on.
So just asked Rachel where we think the nearest defibrillator is, if we need it, either one of us. Possibly Rachel more than me, but there we go. Yeah, look, we're nearly there.
It's miles.
It's there. Sprocket.
A wall.
Yeah, might take the jumper off for the way back. I thought we were going to come over the top here and find a coach party who was already here. Go on, Sprocket. Wait, no. Good girl. Well, it's in the middle of nowhere. And we're here. First thing we're going to do is get our breath back. Well, that's probably taken about 10-15 minutes. Saying if you've got a proper walking stick,
Yeah.
it might be advisable for some of that stonework. We've got one. It's in the boot. Didn't get it out. Right. So here we are. This is a 5,000-year-old tomb, and is unique because it's actually hollowed out of the actual rock. And it's known as the Dwarfie Stone, or the Dwarfie Stane, because it's so small. Legend has it that dwarfs must have made it and carved it out. Right, you going in?
How can I get in there?
What? I'm gonna hold the dogs and all.
Me.
Ah, so this rock would have blocked the entrance. I'm going in.
Give me the card, please.
Apparently there's two. Oh, it's small, isn't it? There are two rooms. Yep, there's one over here. And one at this end. And then the one this end has got a pillow built into it. That's pretty amazing. It's carved out of one solid piece of rock. The Dwarfie Stone. Okay. Have a look. Yeah, come on.
That little thing.
Yeah, it looks like a pillow. Don't you think?
It's very short to fit in here.
Yeah, dwarfs. Or maybe it was children, maybe it was a family that died.
Did you video my bottom?
I did.
Thank
Now,
you.
there was something else about unusual markings on the outside. That looks like modern carvings. Oh yes, there's something here from 1855. No, 1850. What that says? So that says 1850.
After 200 yards, turn left, then you have reached your destination. It is on your right.
Go on the end here. So we've arrived at Rackwick car park on Hoy. Spectacular scenery as you've seen. This car park you can stay in for up to 7 days with a caravan or a motorhome. Totally free, but there are no facilities whatsoever. But look at the sea behind us. Contrast from hardly any waves in Scapa Flow. Look at that. The size of those cliffs. And we've got some Highland cows as neighbours tonight. There are a few houses here. There's a chap streaming. I will admit that in my dreams somehow I thought we would be walking to have a look at the Old Man of Hoy. The Old Man of Hoy is over the other side of that hill. So this is not going to happen because it's about 3 miles according to that. It's maybe in my younger days, but not now. We're just going to enjoy this scenery we've got. Somewhere there are public toilets. Not quite sure which one of those, but there are public toilets. But there's nowhere to empty your toilet or fresh water, as far as I understand. It is proper sort of wild camping off-grid. But Rachel's doing the most important thing. She's got the kettle on. Dogs are enjoying a carrot all over Rachel's sandals.
That's the last carrot.
It's the last sandal. The scene out here, Rachel, that is stunning. Quick correction to what I said earlier. We think the walk to the Man of Hoy and back is 3 hours total, not 6 hours total. We're still not going to do it, are we, Rachel?
Well, if you want to, you can.
Well, not in this sun.
Oh, yes.
It's very hot at the moment.
Yes.
Plus, you've probably got to walk up that hill over there. Because I did think about going to the museum, which I think is the one at the top over there. So we're not doing that either. There are quite a few people walking, and being dropped off by minibuses and picked up by minibuses and all that sort of stuff. But we're on the way down to the beach now to give the dogs a run. And Sprocket has detected that already and she's getting a bit excited. Look at this big sort of shelf here. This shelf down there. This wouldn't be good for them to walk on. Well, we've decided actually it's too dangerous to take the dogs down. It's not an easy beach to walk on with the big stones, and it looks like the tide's in and it's very, very rough over there. It's a bit like a rip tide in the middle over there. I think when the tide goes out it's sandy, but we're not doing that today. Look how rough it is. So on the map it shows a bothy. Bothy is a hut-like structure where you can stay, no facilities, often in very remote areas. I've been in one up in the Highlands, and it's called DV, believe it or not. Well, before they started doing DV. Not sure I like the look of this one. Very small. It's got a sink. It's got a settee I don't think you'd use. But if you needed somewhere to get out of the rain and the storms, it's better than nothing. Actually, it looks like it's got fresh water. It's a fresh water pipe going in there.
It's where the shepherds would sleep.
Earlier I said there's no facilities at this park up, but I was wrong. There are public toilets, and this looks brand new. Camper waste disposal for your Elson, and the toilets are much better than I would expect. Nice and clean. You've got a sink, you've got hot and cold water, you've got paper towels, and people have left a rock collection. So it's not drinking water, which is fair enough. That's very good. Because I was thinking, it says you can stay up to seven nights. It would be difficult to survive, but actually, now you could. That's worth knowing, isn't it? to copy it. You can transfer it to your phone.
Keep left.
Keep left.
I would have watched a video of the approach to that to see what it's like. So I'd like to put this in full, even if it's double speed. Yeah, it feels longer because you can't go fast. Yeah. Like you have to do 20 miles an hour.
Warning, you are entering a restricted area.
Right. No, I can't see down. No, you need to go out as far as possible. Yeah, because I can't.
Can you see that?
That's on the side.
There's another one
After
to go
200
through.
yards, you have reached your destination. It is on your right.
You're not going to get through there.
After 200 yards, make a U-turn, then you reach your destination. It is on your right.
Hit a sign.
Knock that sign over.
Right.
So we've arrived at Hackness Battery and Martello Tower. This was a fairly tight entrance to get through. I just knocked the wing mirror on the gate just slightly, so but we did get through. We're going to take care getting out, otherwise we might open this other gate. As you'll see, there's another gate over there which we've decided not to go through because it looks even thinner. I also knocked that parking and ticket sign over, which is giving me a little bit of a scratch on the front. It might rub out. Yeah, I do it. Adventure scars. Anyway, and it opens at 10, and we got here at 9:30.
So that's the Hackness battery over there.
Yeah.
No, the Crockness Martello Tower.
Oh, the one that looks the same on the other
Yes.
side. Yeah. So there's one of these. I don't know if you can see it just in the distance beyond These buildings on the other side of the water on the looks
Yeah,
the
this
same.
is Hackness and this is Crockness.
This is Hackness and
Yeah,
that's
that's
Crockness.
Crockness.
Okay. You can see it's not as wide, so there was no way I was going to go down there. The trouble is the car park is down the end. So on Google Earth I didn't notice these. I'd seen that they've got grass at the end and we could park on the grass.
This way, dogs.
Come on, Pickle, let's see if you can do this one.
Go on,
Pickle! That's it, follow it.
It's just me can't.
Officers' Quarters, 1866. Straight ahead, Rachel, for the tickets. So the dogs can't go around in the buildings. You can only go around on a tour, which is in 15 minutes time, which probably is only going to be us by the looks of it. But we can bring the motorhome down by opening this stacking gate, which I hadn't even seen. So he said we can do that, and then the dogs can stay in the motorhome, and then we can always bring the motorhome back up as they show us around the tower. That's not going to work. That'll work. Right. So that doesn't feel too boggy.
After 200 yards, you have reached your destination. It is on your right.
So I've brought it down, parked it here, which that's nice, Pickle. I presume that bit of grass is a car park. Nothing's that well labelled, but I guess you could get a couple of motorhomes here. So you can open the gate. Got through that fine.
So we went from 8 24s, we dropped to 4 68s. Like the windows, it displays or bevels back towards the Defender. It gives the Defender about 120 field of fire. Okay, but from the other side, like the windows now, you're the attacker, your target disappears the second you walk off second. Siege warfare. This is new technology. Unless you're an American privateer that happens to have gone for a cupper in Essex, you've never seen one of these before.
Coming along the tower store.
Well, this is quite interesting, isn't it?
Now look at Long Hope. Imagine that stuck with 300 ships. You would have been able to walk from side to side broad deck. 19 years old, seeing that first raid when your home is the first land. This is actually a 64 pounder. They never put 68. By the time it was sort of upgraded in the 1860s.
without thinking. Disembarking when you get there.
Yeah.
It's not like 5 hours.
As it's
After 500 yards, turn left, A964.